This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Newton, minim se bibia to tom wo ha. Som na yen hwe de odi ebe fast screen no so kakra.
All right.
Marijata.
All right, General. Yes, bibia de dam na kwa so General. Na yen to so free asede e wo kana no. Now of course, yen timi fire attention called Blaster. E wa bra, yen nwene the bet for Premier League no. So Referee Kala, yeah, the blessing of having him around. You do the time now. Obe journey kakrabi. And now our 11th November Stadium 4 p.m. The Blasters of Ghana, ebe babe facing Angola national team, no, the Palancas Lions, and one game obia attention was so much. But so share how a game no koya. Now and defense no na stay in the game, even though omo keep your strength now until say yeah babe silly go no amana ye. But general say share the strength of this main blaster. Yeah, now strength no cut it across one of the areas, you know. Your defensive shape, how are you back? Has it been Gideon Mensah been the main weakness? Is it down to Dennis Odoi as the main weak link within that back line? But my main found started at the Ekituabi Ohana may share how even other members of the back line, it me and my errors be bad. Yeah, now NTSC. So watch here very closely. There's only one red jersey out there pressure no eba Amate so. But also near Amate and there are two players here options at the Amate. Meka send you bet me stay in the game. I qualify free her and your extra points that I can't nya or baba yara no one. These are some of the things I say Shannon so I will yet you there should be that level of communication within that back line. So Amate has been pressed. Two players here have given options in Juku and Ziggy. So Shatama born the bar Amate Honomono. Now who said options so now the ball now came back to Jiku. But she Jiku Kitwabi pressure by power now I can say a Jiku so. There's no absolute pressure on my guy Jiku. Jiku is all alone here. Now Ebani say no, then at the ball will say che. In your own defensive zone, pressure behind you so you have the ball at your feet. But Jiku the ball in the chair. Whoever has really followed Alexander Jiku in the Blasters, Munim say Otaya errors will say, be a ball in the crown of pressure behind him, so then he lost the ball with no absolute pressure. And now committed foul, no the ensuing situation, no foul against Ghana. But let's forget about Jiku because one of the minute of errors I is still a yeah, laterals, you know, creepy in lot of errors in recent days. Mekan laterals, of course, Barbara man and Gideon Mensah. On any single moment, I will be going for Gideon Mensah for a variety of reasons. One, Otimi ball was central defense. Baba Raman Minyan Hunesabi. Otimi ball under intense pressure at the Ghana. Against Nigeria, he did it. In a versatility form of definition. He also played in the back three with Dennis Odoi Mate against Nigeria or Abuja. So Gideon Mensah is one of the best laterals, I always say. So, the area now, so you're building Yakobiano, Jiku aha. Not just say, Gideon Mensah, not just Dennis Odoi. Two players, you know, and a several or laterals or the Amaye. But one thing they no be busa say, weaknesses, is it down to the structure, the system, or is it down to the personnel? So I had your wingers be anyhow, wingers number inside as forwards. Because Ghana ball with two attackers. Bako, Kudus, Bako, Inaki, and then you have other players except Jordan Kamal, Suleiman, and one, body two strikers in the what the outer channels because fullbacks in Dennis Odoi and Gideon Mensah. Now, me busa one question say tactically. So ball never high or counter wide jerseys a Dawson. You lose ball one. Who covers the vacuum that has been left our defense? Ahana Gideon Jinano space in our chino. System no be provided for somebody in there. Or say you lose ball one. Gideon one assessor besa konechi. And no questions ayana as say bisa. One. Say Gideon ebejina ha enyo no one pen odijina ha. He's been tasked say you call your name on the best serve as a way for an expansion for your team, you know, especially in the final third. So he will continue to maraud down the flanks. So the yeah cross the ball you be opponent in the defense anymore. You be used to because naturally the wingers are in here. And wingers you know Jordan and the Kamal James Suleiman. So we can Inaki Kudus we have 4 attackers. In addition to the two fullbacks, and I say yes 6 attackers. Now, born in Yelusua, you are not pressure by your switch. It means the system has never been provided in a way a bit me cater for and the absence in a way. So I had here, say it's Bonado. I share how I wear Jumana Diamano. but it would always be repeating itself. Say Gideon Kone anymore. When I am next year, we played Angola at Babaya Sports Stadium, and these errors, is quite often. I'm unfortunately brave, so say yeah, quite anymore. Yeah, now no is so vital. Say just as Gideon was saying. We Ghanaians on the ball, and Gideon has been very much important piece of your setup, especially during the first phase of the build-out. Yeah, the ball was so important. But in importance, how is it defined? You lose ball we are who cares? Look at the position in the final third here. In addition to other midfielders, and you Gideon the version or Jikua, yeah, now assemble brain at the pressure and buy so. Now the reality is I sent you back to Kasarani 2019 against Kenya last time out. And I make a blast out once I'm said. From the days of Coach Kwesi Appiah, we should understand the physicality of players and impermanence. It means a good time beyond who are then also at the form. Now Harrison Afoko, Samuel Nkumko, down the flanks, Babenya Babaraman, Babenya Daniel Opari. We are making sure say your lateral so Abaya Pampe. To say the Frank Mankwamo, Coach Kwesi Appiah, Monam Tentenwa, Omu Chagu, Coach Karim Zitomo, Omu ball left back, ball right back. Who say yes, 2 and 3 in a year, Jumano. Has it been the evidence for your blaster in the recent days? And yes, I here. Opponent to be irrespective of the quality. Or Jabon now or be a half foot. According to Mono the Aqua. And you be a left back, your right back, yeah, no. So I asked earlier one question, say you can't system, give your men and I catch you what I say, no. Edmond Adrona catch you, but the opponent is right ahead of the two players, zone. Now, a bus say Vinicius Junior, they are forgetting, what I say. Say yes, say Adimola Lukman, Ometona, Salah Obama, those quality wingers, fast pacey attackers, but why your two players are more cater for that zone in our opponent in a a bus a foul that was one channel or the ball in a box room. But even if you consider foul against these areas, now a quality opponent in the Babage nature or the show, Brazil friendly game, no kai foul na your committee, your boy, your traveling show, your boy, and our Charles a pin to. So you can always be fouling them here, but the ensuing free kick, still will get you punished. For the second time, why are they also late? And it's always been the situation like that. System cater for somebody to be there. Because and you give your man the first left back or open muko, whether required by the system or individual or cause of the support to attack. Marcelo has been doing this. Daniel's Jordi Alba has been doing this. Quality fullbacks always try to be in the final third. But you lose ball no. Yeah, now for so bad, and also said Obaka could the final ten, not board currently. I do know. These are some of the situations I am a booster questions. But with this, or Timmy Baba recover, some of the times, on Timmy Crown recover the position. But look at the position of Gideon Mensah in the final third here. Now, Obusa said, you lose ball. This is Dennis Odoy. You're 2 and 3 in here. You lose ball as house space and one to make it tough for. This have been a job as some manager, friends, secretary, or didn't cross a power. So fullbacks didn't come anymore, at all. But if they are supposed to offend forward, it means somebody has to cater for the vacuum they created. It's always been repeating itself, and it will be down to the Angolan said the way you're to be punished here. It's always been like this. So okay, give your man the opposite, I Dennis Odoy position. Every single opponent to be outright say or the ball no. Gideon Mensah and I said Dennis Odoy, and it was so evident in that game at your boy Papaya against Angola. Every single move Now sometimes what we need to understand is that generally about 4-3-3. It means 4-3-3 no. You two strikers in Inaki Kudus Baba Beshim. The other member of the attack Kamal Din Sulemana. So Baba Beshim and the flank Hormono. Baby Gideon Mensah dano. It's the order and even Baba drop your Baba support no. Yeah, no so attack and a box room. It is a Gideon Namu ni Hormodia. This is that zone no empty. And the twaso kwa Jikube drop yourself kwa cover ho. Na kokama tepe. Na create the space na kabeda Gideon no. Amate ko no. Na Baba Shohono. It's always been the recurrence of this situation, this nature of our defense. Every single move. Shall be against Nigeria, Brazil, even against Serbia, Switzerland. Other games I have boy friendly impo. Say Jiku, Dennis Odoy and struggle. Not Gideon Mensah struggle. Whoever plays in that zone, yeah, not a struggle. From Baba Rahman, from even Nansen Tarek Odoy, Tarek Lamte Obaye, not the whole channel. But I am telling you for a fact, say qualify, you be share Angola, you be much stronger say. Ewo baby e bebo ball in Angola. I am telling you, it will not be down to your attack, you know. It will be down to your defense. How must stay very resolute. How must stay very resilient until you bet me a silly game, no, and you're free Angola for no. Let's talk a few things about Dennis Odoi because on the opposite number of Gideon Mensah. Gideon S struggle, Yana Dennis Odoi is also struggle. For Dennis Odoi, go back to Club Brugge, and what you need to understand is that one as a fullback, more back three, and or a part of the back three. It means that there's a right wing back, or your defender attacker, or defending 50%. We attacking 50%. And Dennis Odoi, and you're the first defender or bar face to face with a winger. Said your back room, yeah, near Bono. And it's been the issue. Now, at this point, almost say, I'm the ball every single move beyond almost support. Now, watch where Gideon is. Sabona Bakwana and they've always been an outlet for your attack, you know. Because in 5th year, the Okaya, Mitrobe Brace, Angola for no, one negative the strength now your 5th year. Now, a banner, you need your fullback to create expansion and wave for the team. No? But create the weaknesses within that defense. Not just the tactical problem. As a manager, Chris Hilton, now, General, every single mover who game, you know, say Jordan the ball quite cheap. Yeah, not Dennis Odoi. Now, this is Dennis Odoi. Dennis Odoi is almost at the halfway line. Ojibon no dey call anymore a boy power. He won and recovered this ball and our supply call box in one. Kudus. Any opportunity that would have been our first goal because it was around the 5th getting to the 6th minute. But apart from this input, so when me and Fabo now come Kudus said yeah Chris Aisha yes yeah that space you know General why na be cover Ediama Dennis Odoi. So Osha Gideon Mensah area honma there were a lot of fouls now you comment the similar situation Dennis Odoi in here. Look at how I be need in a free bonum. And I keep telling you, say, at the end of the day, Dennis Odoi or Kennedy. This is another question. And it's always been one-on-one with a center back now, or Shene. So Dennis has to be here in order to make the situation 2-over-1. But because Dennis is catching it's a mate, but Samate Badia, there's a space a mate Swejawaha, there's another space Swejawaha, and other attackers can always take advantage. But why has always Dennis Odoi been late to the situation? Okona nimso okobwa, Okona anya he leaves a space here. And a situation that you per se you stay in the game. And it's here Angola now. Trust me, as I say it to me, dealing with. One of the moments in the sea at referee Kala the other day, Emma who said, in fact, it wasn't a penalty, just as was also a share or screen. But don't forget this. Against Brazil, the same situation, Dennis Odoi, na errors, fouls, baby, share. Against Nigeria, me penalty in the chair. So as a centre back cover on a penalty, baby, please. No fullback should go. Ebion Baba, as a son bepim halfway like her. Now that attack is not taking the game, no. But Omoba can never create problem. They are my idea. We should think about this going forward because a issue, yana MY Bebre, and it's not been happening under a single manager. Always and always, yana a repeating one MY game na ye bokra no.